And speaking of this kissing up, S.E. Cupp, bless her heart, has also noticed that there's a lot of Republican lawmakers out there going around. Just told you we just played that clip earlier of Rand Paul trying to pretend like he's the only one. Hey, you got to appreciate Rand Paul being the only one who's not willing to call the president racist. I wonder why that is. But he knows it's very unhelpful.
I'm not a slouch myself.
He's trying to kiss his ass in that story of Kevin McCarthy pulling out all the, buying all this Starburst candies and getting all the flavors that Donald Trump likes. Well, S.E. Cupp, bless her heart, has also noticed the same thing. But the bottom line is S.E. Cupp is, we're still going to sort of knock her for her use of metaphors. I couldn't help it. Here it is.
I said in 2012 that Democrats were playing a dangerous game that risked minimizing the scourge of actual racism, which is still alive and well in pockets all around the country. And now
pause it for 1 second. Here's the thing. Here's the first metaphor. Here's the first metaphor that is problematic with that. Pockets imply a very small portion of whatever garb you're wearing. But I think right now we're not looking at pockets. We're looking at like the front or the back or the top half or the bottom half, like but not a pocket, like a cape.
Yeah, I would like to visit those pockets where the racism is not a problem.
I feel like large swaths of material, swatches. Okay.
Which is still alive and well in pockets all around the country. And now I would tell my Republican friends and colleagues, you too are playing a very dangerous game. Dismissing or straining to explain away Donald Trump's racist comments with cutesy semantics or arguments that defy common sense will not convince anyone that Trump didn't say what he said or that he didn't mean it the way he meant it. It will not divert attention back to the very real questions you might have about the efficacy of the visa lottery program, and it won't scrub away the hardened patina of bigotry that is forever shellacked on this presidency and those who support it.
All right, pause it. Now, first off, I take issue with her, of course, just sort of brushing aside the actual racist policies that undergird these comments. But let me also explain to her that a patina is what happens to a material after it's worn out.
Like a bronze sort of
like a
lantern.
bronzing, or like you see it with like cedar siding gets like silvery sort of. That's the patina on there. The way you avoid a patina is to use shellac, which actually enhances and maintains the wood from getting a patina.
S.E. Cupp is making sense.
But the point, so I'm taking issue with the fact that she says, look, you can't run from these racist words. You could address and pretend like the policies underneath it are not racist. That's okay. But don't try and hide from the racist words and also mix metaphor.
Of the visa lottery program, and it won't scrub away the hardened patina of bigotry that is forever shellacked on this presidency and those who support it. All you're doing by defending the president's words is paying garbage-laced lip service to a generation that's on its way out.
Garbage-laced lip service.
I am so sick of the garbage-laced lip service of people who are on their way out.
My understanding, this is what my understanding is. You can get a garbage-laced lip service if you go to specific cosmetic counters and they'll use the liner that is laced with garbage, right?
That is literally the type of verbiage that somebody who's really drunk, like not tipsy, like they're drunk, like you can't stand, and you've had the brilliant idea to try to discuss immigration at a party or bar or something, and as soon as you say, appealing to the garbage laced. Yeah, fuck it. I don't know what I'm talking about. I had another drink.
Garbage-laced lip service.
That is the only context in which everything, it's the patina of the schlock. Because that's Trump. And that's what's happening. But that's the only way in which what she just said was acceptable from any type of
But this is all written, right? I mean, I understand if you were to like...
Yeah, she wrote that. Or somebody wrote that. I'm going to think her. And I'm going to think she's very proud of herself for having written that.
Garbage-laced lip service.
Garbage-laced lip service. All right. Well, I mean, nevertheless, to
That's
be
what
fair,
Tom Cotton was doing.
let me just say that
Tom Cotton
It's not
is garbage-laced lip service.
not just her mixed metaphors and her, I don't even know what would you call that, garbage-laced lip service.
An excellent beauty treatment. for
Very
your mouth.
abstract.
Also, she misses the underlying point, which is that the policy is also racist, not just the words.
The president's engaged in garbage-laced lip service. I can see Romney doing that.
If you know,
It's a
and in
petita
fact-
of a schlack.
In fact, let me
and
add
it's very
this.
sad.
That chastising Democrats for saying that Mitt Romney's self-deportation comments and 47% makers and takers comments were racist. That deportation policy is exactly what we're seeing now. We're going to terrorize these immigrant communities because they're less than human. They're subhuman. And so we can terrorize them and scare them out of the house.
That's a lie. I remember the year was 1979 when I discovered that Haitians were human. It was a new church document that was released called Haitians Are Actually Human. I read it with great interest, furrowed my brow, and realized from that day forward that Haitians were human.
All right, let's
They
just...
might even be able to start a small business one day.
Hi, folks. Sam Seder here. We still need your help on our Patreon page. YouTube ads have come back, but not nearly as much as we had before. So if you can help us out, any little bit helps. Head over to our Patreon page right at this URL, and you'll help us keep helping you by making videos